you are here, please check the chat. Again, if you are here, please check chat. Alright, here we go. I'm going to get this started. So, first things first, we need to do the series summary because there's probably new people seeing this. Again, I know not everyone's watching this live, but it tends to get a lot of views after it's actually done being streamed and it's uploaded. Just like a couple days after. Yeah, like last week's has 162 views. There were not 162 people there live. I'll tell you that much confidently. But we are back to do some more. So, series summary. This series is where I recap all things Monster Jam from previous weeks. I talk about all my plans to do more monster truck things on this channel. I talk about all the BeamNG content I plan to make. Basically talking about a lot of schedule, what happened before, what's gonna happen. There are just some general topics where we just kind of talk about whatever. And then on top of that, there are also, there's something new I'll get to. And I'm not going to talk about it quite yet until we get to that segment because I have a new one in for this weekend, for this week. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's get finally the weekend recap underway. Alright, it's time for the weekend recap. So we have, I want to say 5 shows, maybe 4. Wait. Uh-oh. I don't see Sydney on the results page. That's not good. So about the Sydney results. They're not exactly here. I want a 10K stunt. October 29th in Orlando. I know we're already entered for that though, so. Alright. Yeah, so, anyway. Sydney results are not up, and I don't have them. So, we'll go over Albuquerque, but I guess we'll have to wait on Sydney until the next, so probably next Tuesday. upsettingly. So I guess we'll just get started on Albuquerque then. So we look at Friday night Albuquerque. So first we need to go over lineup. Now this was a filler show, which means it was kind of stadium lineup in an arena. Well, actually I'm not sure about that because the whole thing was kind of Team Throttle Monster, to be fair. So we see Hunter Sousa and Wrecking Machine, Mike Christensen and Vendetta, David Olfer and Velociraptor, Bailey Shea and Rockwell Red, Travis Mowry and Extreme Attitude, and Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack. That is almost every single Team Throttle Monster truck except for Jailbird and Kamikaze. So, I mean, if Adam Anderson and Gravedigger and Lindsay Reed, Monster Dalmatian, they are the other drivers. If they were replaced with Kayla Miguez and Jailbird, which wouldn't be possible, and also, I don't think Nitro Menace is really part of Team Throttle, technically. And then also Kamikaze, which Monster Jam doesn't allow in their tours, replace Lindsay Reed. Then it would be all Team Throttle Monster, and that would be sheer chaos. But Feld always has to sneak in a truck of theirs, so. Alright, so Friday night, show 1. In the finals, we would see Adam Anderson versus Travis Mowry again, just like last weekend in Glendale. But when we go to Adam Anderson over Travis Mowry, then skills would come around. It would once again be Adam Anderson, with Dalton Widener in second. Most of the trucks scored, and half of the trucks scored in the 4s. So I don't really know what happened in skills there, but I guess it wasn't the best thing we've ever seen. Donuts, we would see Adam Anderson take home the one with Bailey Shea in second. So lots of rising stars making their names here. And then, finally, in freestyle, Adam Anderson would win again, this time with Hunter Sousa in second. So kind of all the rising stars are really the ones that stepped up to the plate and got second here. Except, I guess, Travis Mowry. Yeah, that's about the only one who wasn't more of a rising star, although he kind of is. He's still been racing for quite a while. So it will be a perfect sweep for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. He would get the overall with 32 points, the highest you can be awarded in the arena. Then it would be once again, so we're talking Saturday afternoon now. It would once again be Travis Mowry versus Adam Anderson, but this time Travis Mowry would win the finals. So they faced off in Glendale. They faced off Friday night, and then they faced off again Saturday afternoon, and Travis Mowry finally took home a win. And then skills would come around, and it would be Adam Anderson taking home the skills win again, and in second, followed by Lindsay Reed. Donuts would be another event for Adam Anderson, and following him was Travis again. And then Adam would also win freestyle, with second, again being Lindsay Reed. So Adam Anderson would go home with 31 points, missing out on 1 point from perfection because Travis beat him in racing, and yet only would end up in third nonetheless. We move into Saturday night. We would see them face off for the 4th time in a row in the finals. This time, though, Adam would once again beat Travis Mowry, taking home his first win. Skills, though, would actually go to Dalton Widener, leaving leaving Adam Anderson in second. So that's something new. Donuts would go to Lindsay Reed, leaving Adam Anderson in second again. So he's really being held back at the show. And then he would come back to win freestyle, leaving Travis Mowry in second. And although he didn't have the smoothest night, he had the most consistency, and he would win with a score of 30, followed by Lindsay Reed with a score of 24. And then we move into this Saturday night, or no, Sunday afternoon, that's what it is. I was going to say, like, what? Then we move into the Sunday show. This would be finally something else. Adam Anderson would get taken out in the first round against none other than Travis Mowry. Never would have seen that race coming. And so that would instantly take Adam out of the brackets. So I guess Travis was not super happy about losing to Adam the previous day because he came back the next day and beat Adam in the first round. And so the other follow-up at this show would have been David Olford and Velociraptor, who made it to the finals, but still was beaten by Travis Mowry with Extreme Attitude. So Travis takes home his first win. Then Skills comes around, and Adam wins to no surprise, followed by David Olford. And then Donut comes around, won by, again, Adam Anderson, followed by Dalton Widener. And then finally, with Freestyle, which would go to no one's surprise, Adam Anderson, followed by David Olford. And despite seeing so much better, I guess not really. Adam won 3 events, but lost the first round in racing. And Velociraptor got second in every competition except Skills, where he had got, except for Donuts, where he got, 7th. So, yeah, Adam would beat David Olford by only 3 points, driving the Grave Digger, so just barely actually being able to take home the win. But he would be a complete weekend sweep, winning, I want to say, like, gotta be close to 10 out of 12 events. Let me actually check. Or, sorry, not out of 12, out of 16, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He won 75% of the events that weekend. That is a lot of events. That's basically winning 3 events each night, which I guess some nights he won all 4 events. So now it doesn't seem as crazy. Well, actually, one night he did that. I don't know. But yeah, he had a 75% winning success rate. So he had a great weekend, as well as even placing podium when he's not getting first, with exception of racing on Sunday. So a complete weekend sweep in Albuquerque for Adam Anderson. Again, for anyone just showing up, I do not have results for Sydney, but I mean, you could find plenty of videos for it. It was a complete Mudfest. It was awesome, and it was pretty cool. I'm saying it like I was there, even though I wasn't, but it was a pretty cool show. It's probably I think it was probably the most extreme mud show we've had within the past 3 years. That's a bit of a stretch, but I couldn't say it's wrong. 2020 got cut off short, so it didn't really, I feel like 2020 didn't really get a chance for a good mud show. Last year, the only really mud show was like, I forget where, but it was a show in June. I'm pretty sure it was the first event Caleb Blood did in stadiums. That was a bit of a mud show, but no mud shows we got since like 2019 could compare to what Sydney was like. It was a mess. It was cool, but there were a lot of upsets and broken transmissions after that show, so yeah, you never really know how it's gonna go. I mean, you have an open top stadium that can't close. That's a bit of an issue in and of itself. You're kind of asking for that to happen. And on that note, it is time to get into the upcoming plans section. Now, if you guys have watched the past couple videos, you'll probably know that I don't really have anything planned. We're kind of planning to go to the All-Star Monster Truck Tour at the Arizona State Fair on October 29th. That's still a plan we have. But apart from that, I don't really have any super exciting. Actually, take back everything I just said. There was something I forgot about. So yeah, this year, there's really just that, and then it's just like BeamNG. It's just these updates, a few more rewards videos, maybe a few compilation videos, and on that note, I need to bounce back to the sign-up season again, because like I said in the last episode of this, I need one single more sign-up so I could actually get this underway. I'm missing one single sign-up. I could have had this on the road months ago if I had one more sign up. So I'll link it again because I know I did last time, but it didn't end up actually working. Please, I've been waiting so long to be able to do this tour, and it's just not been getting that one more sign up that I've been needing. It's crazy. I'm at 15 out of 16. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting for one single more sign up, and I could get this whole thing underway. So if you want to be the last one, fill that last spot. Who knows? You can make a serious name for yourself here. This is the first tour I'm doing, and this is still kind of the 500 subscriber sign up point season, even though I'm nearing 800 now. It's kind of chaos. How long I've been waiting. Actually, at this point, it's been about 3 months because this was uploaded in July and it is now October. So it's been quite a hot minute. But yeah, I'm still waiting for that to happen. But apart from that, there's only one other plan that I know is really exciting. So, recently, Monster Jam kind of randomly added events. They said they weren't gonna do it until the, the Drivers Summit. That's something I have planned, actually. Next month, I'm gonna do a reaction to that. They said they weren't gonna announce anything else until that, and they kind of lied, because I'm not sure if there were any other events added, because frankly, I don't care at that point. I mean, I don't know if Syracuse was already here, but I have a feeling it was. April 15th, it was a booked weekend for Tour Red, I think? Yeah. It was already a booked weekend for Tour Red, but it was never a booked weekend for Tour Blue. Now, I've already talked about kind of how Monster Jam had not already planned a show here through like March. All of those dates were already full. But in February, the Super Bowl was happening. So Monster Jam needed to find a later opening, and they found April 15th, just like I had said. It was going to be Tour Blue. In April or May, they would come here because that tour had the most open spots past March, and I guessed it right. April 15th, they are coming back here to State Farm Stadium with Tour Blue, which brings up some interesting points I want to say. It's not confirmed Tour Blue also, but since Tour Red is already booked for Philadelphia that weekend, I'm just putting my best guess that it is going to be Tour Blue. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong and they're going to just like surprise bomb us with a Tour Green or something. Personally, I don't see that happening at all. So, let's look back at what Tour Blue looks like. It is Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger, Bari Musauer and Zombie, Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer, Corey Rummel with Megalodon, Jim Kohler with Avenger, John Gordon with Bad Company, and Ryan Dishroon with Saigon Shaker. This tour is very interesting. I have noticed for next year they've kind of balanced it out again. In some way, they have it balanced to where no tour's that much crazier than the other. I mean, Tour Red does it pretty stacked, which is the tour I'm not on. But it's really 50-50 who you ask. Tour Blue looks insane. I think this would be my first time seeing John Gordon and Ryan Dishroon. So, I mean, I'm excited. I am very excited. They're finally announcing to come back, and it's actually in 6 months. So, assuming that they do a show next October, it's a perfect 6-month gap between each show. So it's actually an even gap now, not like 8 months to 4 months, which is what they usually did, which is nice for a change. And yeah, Tour Blue is pretty much guaranteed to be coming here April 15th. again, super exciting, and I cannot wait. I mean, my favorite drivers are on this tour. You're talking Ryan Anderson, Tyler Menninga, Corey Rummel. The only thing to note is that Camden Murphy and Todd LeDuc are not here. Nor is David Olfert, who are 3 of my all-time favorites. But I do still have Ryan Anderson, who is a super close second favorite. But currently, Todd LeDuc's not really planned for any tour. I'm assuming what's going to happen with that is they're going to put him in a Marvel truck. That makes the most sense to me. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And now it's time to get into the BeamNG schedule announcement. I believe that is everything I have to talk about for my upcoming plans, except a potential thing that very much might, keyword might, be coming next summer. So do stay tuned for that, because, I mean, you guys probably already know what it is. But it's time to get into my BeamNG schedule, because I kind of already have this all figured out. So let's open this up here. Where is my... Oh yeah, I have a bunch of different BeamNG things going on, actually. The next thing that's happening, though, is the Halloween truck killer, chaos event. I've already recorded racing, which will be part of what we're getting to in the new segment. But here's what the Halloween event is looking like, and there is no room for changing anymore since I've already started recording it. So it's going to be a Team Halloween versus Team Destruction thing that will be ran just like the Team Marvel on Team Destruction things that they did a long time ago. So the way this is going to work is there is Team Destruction with Steve Sims and Stonecrusher, David Olfer and Jurassic Attack, Caleb Blood and Soldier Fortune, Tristan England and Earthshaker, Corey Rummel and Megalodon, and then the team captain will be Tom Mentz and Max D. And then there will be Team Halloween. Why did this get rid of this? There we go. And then there will be Team Halloween, which will be Jim Kohler and Avenger Fire, Weston Anderson and Bakugan Dragonoid, Bryce Kenny in the Halloween Mohawk Warrior, Mike Pagliarulo in the Skeleton Jester, Travis Mowry returning to Zombie, and then Tyler Menninga in the Orange Gravedigger. So that is what we are looking at for the Halloween tour lineup. So essentially, with this lineup, we're really looking at some interesting stuff, because the way I wanted to make this event is it's still adjacent with the fact that there's an event happening Orlando that same weekend. So I didn't want to repeat any drivers, since realistically they'd be in Orlando. So all the drivers here are drivers who are not going to be in Orlando. So I had to do a lot of planning ahead with this. That's where we have some weirder things, like Mike Pagliarulo is going to be driving Jester here. Weston Anderson is going to be driving Bakugan Dragonoid. And, stuff like that. But yeah, that is what the Halloween event is looking like. We'll get back to this shortly. But right now, that's just the lineup for you guys. And then, of course, it's going to be done the same as the Marvel Destruction events. Then we have the All-Star Challenge, which will be coming around in November. It's going to be Team Rising Stars versus Team Veterans. It's going to be Rising Stars will be Caleb Blood, Camden Murphy, Bryce Kenny, Markless, Kristen Anderson, Weston Anderson, Tristan England, Brandon Vincent, Cole Vennard, Tyler Menninga, Brianna Mahan, and Corey Rummel. And then the Team Veterans will be Charlie Pauken, Adam Anderson, Tom Mentz, Paul Jensen, Bari Musauer, Chad Tingler, Randy Brown, Shane Freed, Jim Kohler, Steve Sims, Todd LeDuc, and Ryan Anderson. The Veterans team is more subject to change than the Rising Stars team, I would have to say. But that is what that's looking like, the Veterans Day All-Star event, which will be in November. Now it'll kind of be the biggest event that we'll do this year, I think. At least the biggest, like, actual one. I know I did the, like, Mid-America Off-Road, or, like, Outdoors, whatever it's called, thing earlier this year. That was before I really had full effort BeamNG events. Like, I've spent, like, hours trying to edit the racing for this correction, and it's not working. And it's actually bothering me, like, a lot. I'm trying to get the racing right, but I put some stuff wrong, so I might have to, like, restart from scratch because I slightly placed this one thing wrong. Yeah, why does that cut out? What the heck? Oh. I think I just fixed it, actually. Oh, anyways, we'll get to that a little bit later. And that's it. I do have the holidays event planned for December. I don't have a lineup for that yet. And I have a New Year's event planned. And then next January, and then next February will be 5 years of me doing YouTube. So of course I gotta put on a special event for that as well, and a special episode for this series for that as well, because that's gonna be a very big deal across all my channels. But now it's time to get into my brand new segment for this series. And the new segment is going to be, it does not have a thingy like this, like what you're looking at now, the BeamNG schedules thing. It is, boom, this new segment is going to be, oh, here it is. I'm already there. Preview. So I'm basically going to give you guys insight on everything you need to know on videos I have been working on. And then I don't really know what I'm doing for this yet. I was originally having stuff planned. I kind of forgot what it was, and then I didn't think about it before starting this. So that's an oh well, I guess. But we have to start talking about a new thing called preview. Now, I don't think this is going to be a super frequent thing, but I know when I'm working on big stuff like the Halloween event right now, this is definitely going to be something that's present. So here we go. Really the focus is going to be these things right here, and then I might get back to this. What is this actually? Oh, but if that's that, then what's this? Oh, I know what the deal is here. Okay. Now I see what's going on. So we're gonna start here. This is BeamNG crashes, saves, and creating moments, part 2, which is currently planned. So let me show you guys kind of what we're working with for that. I'm not gonna show you guys too much. You don't get to know until the video comes out what's gonna happen for each of these. You just kind of get to see how they start out. Okay, that just kind of spoiled that one and that one. Oh my god, I need to stop doing this. Like this clip. Or this clip. What's going to happen here? Or this clip. You don't know what's going to happen because this is a preview, but here's a quick run through of all of the clips we have going here. So, yeah. Obviously very rough, but I don't want to spoil too much about that. I go a little bit more in depth for some of these other things that we'll get to now, though. So, let's now talk about the next thing, which is this. This is going to be my new intro for next year. This is a little bit better because I added a ramp at the start. So let me actually get this up. Okay, too much up. Yeah, I haven't uploaded this yet, although it's finished. I'm not sure if this will go through all of next year or if I'll make a new one in the middle of next year. I haven't decided yet. So that's what we're looking at for the new intro. It's not the best one I've done, but I had to come up with a new song to use. So that's the best thing I could find, really. But now, we need to get into this. This is for the Halloween event. As you can see, lots of clips to work through still and edit. But we have this going right now. This is the first race, and I have it completely done except for voiceover. So let's take a look at this here. This is the racing format for all of them. I was originally going to do it a little bit differently, and I got a video for it, but I realized that it would have been a little bit confusing. So I just ended up setting up a side-by-side like this. I think it worked pretty well. Except for the fact it's all the way over here, which becomes a bit more of a problem here when we have like super close races. Actually, that's most clearly. Okay, I can't be showing all these races, because it's gonna give a lot of spoilers. But yeah, this is gonna be by far my highest edited thing yet. It's going to be 3 events, so that's gonna be a huge pain. But yeah, now you guys could also see all the other stuff I'm working on, like, well, not working on, but that I have worked on, like the sign up series number 10. I got all that there. I sound really young in that video. Oh right, I deleted all these clips, so they're all just gonna be exclamation marks. I had to make room for storage. Great, that's all exclamation marks as well. This shouldn't be. I'm saving this because I want to turn this into like a crashes and saves thing. So it's basically recycle that video. That's what my idea I'm looking at is. And this, the reason I have this, so the reason I basically have 2 intros is because this is going to become like a teammate race and a rivalry race compilation kind of video. But first I'm going to look around for, you know, I'm going to ask around to see whose videos I can use for that. Here's the original crashes and saves videos that I actually scrapped. Never mind, I deleted all these clips too, except for some of these other ones. I forgot I did this. Oh my god. I forgot about this track completely. I used to do this every time. I found like a guaranteed front flip like method, and I thought it was really cool. This was before I knew how to use the camera properly, so I just kind of locked my screen and hoped for the best that I was turning right. So I was literally had my camera here while I was trying to jump this. I didn't know what I was doing yet. Obviously now, when you look at these, I definitely know how to use free cam a lot better. But before I didn't. This map gives me horrible FPS for absolutely no reason. And I don't know why. Now, this will come back on in just a second. We're going to do a statistics check since that's more behind the scenes, technically. Monetization is getting really close actually now. Alright, so here we are. Whole group with YouTube thing. I'm really close. Yeah. The subscribers, I already kind of have locked down what the idea is. Because what I'm going to do is just, make shorts. That's really has been my idea for getting the subscribers done. I think it's just going to be a real struggle to get the watch hours, but this has been helping because, like I said, if I'm getting 100 views post live on every single one of these, that's 100 watch hours put in each time. Obviously, not everyone's watching it for the full time or listening to it each time for the full time, but hey, I don't know. But now I want to look at analytics because I haven't checked this in months. Ooh, 50,000? Okay, hang on. Some of these other videos from last weekend had to have gotten bigger, right? They haven't. They're still all, like, in the lower hundreds. I guess these shorts were helpful for, like, 23,000. Plus these, which makes it, like, what, this is adding, like, 11,000. So I add 11,000 on to, like, 23,000. So that's, okay. I don't know. That's part of it, but I don't see where the other, like, 20,000 are coming from. I guess you guys just feel like being crazy right now, so I'll take it, but it's a little bit confusing. So let's see what else we have to talk about here. Watch time. My hard work still pays off because I guess this is also views. Oh yeah, these regular. Is that in hours? That is actually pretty decent. And subscribers. Yep, they obviously peaked when I was still making shorts. So what this tells me is that I need to go back to making more shorts. Because I have plenty of stuff from the last show to do it. Last show was insane. Yep. It's all the shorts. Do these count for... See, if this is getting 158 views, and those are all hour long, that's really going to help the watch hours. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's good for subscribers, but I just recently learned that that doesn't actually count towards watch hours. Like, I just found that out, so... Really? That seems a little bit extreme, but if it's true, I mean, obviously I'll take it. Browse features? Really? That's surprising. I mean, I don't really see what else I would have expected. Wait. That's interesting. Okay. The heck are impressions? What does that mean? What is an impression? And why are they all here, of all places? I don't know. Oh, that's how many times YouTube shows my videos, and this is how many of those people actually click on. So that means that if 100% of people actually listen to the impressions, I would have gotten 106.6 thousand views, like, today. Or, sorry, in the last 28 days. So, that would be pretty interesting, but that's not how it worked. Average view duration, 1 minute, 19 seconds. That's pretty useful, I would have to say. Wow. Oh, okay. Shorts. Oh my god. 989? What? Wow. I mean, so no surprise there. That's kind of the whole reason I make shorts. Live is what it comes. Oh no. Oh no. See, this is what I was worried about. Like I said, watching this gets me a lot of watch hours. If the whole thing is actually being watched, but only about 1:30 of it is being watched. And what about this? 1.6 thousand? What? There's only 1,600 people scrolled through their home pages and saw my posts. Well, there's no chance. That's insane, actually. Here's my favorite part, audience. I don't know why that's purple, but lots of new viewers to, again, no surprise. New viewers who returned. Really? Well, that's a bit of a surprise. That's a bit of intriguing stuff, I suppose. Unique viewers. Okay. Where is the cool stuff? Oh, I see. I see. This is where the cool stuff is. This is still getting this many views. This was a 3-second long, if even, video. Okay, 4-second video that I made, and it somehow became my #1 top video. How? I don't know, but it did. So, yeah. That's pretty surprising. Graphic source. All about the shorts. It's always all about the shorts. This is where something, browse features. Okay. Oh, that's right after the show. That's why. Okay, geography. This is what I love looking at. It's always India. It's always India in second. Really, all my shorts views come from India, I guess. That's something new. Well, for this one day they did, and then it went back to US most of the time. Indonesia. I don't know how that's happening. And then we have Russia into Brazil into the lesser areas. Which even then, these are still crazy. Like, who the heck is watching me from Morocco and, like, Kazakhstan? This is weird. Like, when people say the whole world can watch your videos, like, literally. Wait. 500? What? I don't know what exports is, but... yeah, I don't... oh. What did I just do? Just like... oh, watch time. Wow. Again with India and like watching... India got me the best watch time on October 8th. But United States really destroyed it when after the show. That's a huge spike right there. Cities. Okay, this is... oh. Moscow? What are the... what is this? What are these? And there's just Houston casually at the bottom. That's so weird. Is Houston literally the only... oh, in Los Angeles, okay. We got London in here. This is crazy. This was supposed to be behind the scenes for, like, regular stuff. Okay, that's not really a surprise. It's always like this. That's very interesting to me. Okay. Well, this is sad. Oh, wait, I see. That's even more sad. I got -8 from other. So that's something interesting. Okay, again with the shorts. Always love the shorts. 2? Bro. What? It's like geometry in here. Thursday Throwdowns is still getting views? What the heck? I love device type. Oh yeah, no wonder it would be phone. It's literally... is console not even an option anymore? Console used to be an option, but I think they got rid of it. I'm surprised there's that little views from TV. I watch tons of videos on TV. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. This is too much. This was supposed to be a quick thing to look at my videos. That's the whole thing I was worried about doing a new segment. So, it's time to wrap up. Alright. Yep, it's that time. Now this time I actually did not have anything scheduled, so this will actually be quite a bit more interesting since I have no idea what the heck to do. I got 2 subscribers while streaming this. I'm gonna Alright. I've tried to more widespread my sign up season thing now. Alright, that's something to talk about. I recently did a question. So, it was about how should Monster Jam select drivers for the World Finals, and here are the options. Use mixed lineups, which means no tours. Use specific tours. Use mixed lineups and bring back the Double Down Showdown. Use specific tours and bring back the Double Down Showdown. And I also put an option, if you have a different idea, tell me what it is. Every one of those got voted for except use specific tours and don't bring back the Showdown, which is ironically what Monster Jam is using now. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about that. But what we're looking at is 50% of people, which I guess for the amount of votes is 9 people, said, not out of 18 people, so 50% of people said they want to just see mixed lineups, no showdown or anything. They just want to see different lineups through the Monster Jam season. So no specific tours, no showdowns, just use varied lineups, which I can agree with. Personally, I said they should bring back mixed lineups and use the showdown, which 22% of people said, so I believe that would have to be, that would be 4 votes each. So 4 people out of 18 people said that they should continue to use varied, or they should again use varied lineups, except now bring back the showdown. And then again 4 people said that they should use specific tours now, but actually bring back the showdown, which Monster Jam won't be doing. So a lot of people do want to see the showdown back. And then one person said other idea and didn't tell me what it was. So I'm going to leave questions open, otherwise I will be ending this here. Alright, I think this is going to be the stream ending. I got a little bit carried away on this one and started talking about random stuff. But yeah, I think this is going to be wrapped up here. So thanks for coming out to today's episode.